If you think wood is just wood, then you haven't met Lamidi Fakeye. I don't know if I pronounced that name well or it's on the screen. He turned a single block into soldiers, deities, and stories. I'm Joana, and today I explore the story to a particular honor of a fan's comment. Thank you at Mo for introducing us to this beautiful exploration. Who is Lamidi Fakeye? Lamidi Fakeye or Fakeye was born in Ola, Oragun, into a family where wood carving was a way of life. Speculations of his year of birth sit around 1924 to 28. As a fifth generation carver, he grew up surrounded by the craft of his father. His father, Akobi Ogun Fakeye, was also a wood carver and passed down tools and techniques and knowledge that had been preserved through 4 generations. From an early age, Lamidi was not afraid of sharp knives or chisels and mallets that his father used. He began carving toys for children, along with bowls, ladles, and other everyday household items. After his father's death, Lamidi traveled to different towns in search of deeper knowledge and experience. So during these journeys, he met another sculptor, Bamidele Arowo Ogun. Building on the foundation laid by his father, Lamidi apprenticed under Arowo Ogun, refining his skills and developing his own distinct carving styles. Working from a single block of iroko wood, Lamidi Fakeye carved tall, commanding figures filled with intricate geometric patterns and sharply angled, exaggerated figures. He often portrayed soldiers, chiefs, deities, and other figures of authority, giving them broad shoulders and elongated bodies to express power and strength. Rooted in the spiritual and ritual tradition of Yoruba wood carving, his work focused more on symbolism than on realistic literal depiction. With the support of Carol, Fakeye held his first solo exhibition through the British Council in Ibadan in 1959 and then in 1961. For context, Carol here is, this was an early Western supporter and patron of Lamidi Fakeye's work, an art educator associated with the British Council in Ibadan. Lamidi Fakeye studied art in Paris in 1962, later led Nigerian Society of Professional Artists, and then spent many years teaching and creating art. And in the 1970s, that was the peak of his career. His work gained international recognition, appearing in major museums, earning visiting artist roles, and receiving UNESCO's Living Human Treasure Award in 2008, with pieces included in museum collections as early as the 1980. So let's talk about his artwork. Sàngó. The sculpture represents Sàngó, one of the most powerful deities in the Yoruba belief, the god of thunder, fire, and lightning. Fakeye carved him standing tall and commanding, made from wood and stands nearly a meter tall, holding his ritual emblem, Oshe. This is a double-headed battle axe, which symbolizes strength, justice, and authority. Oshe. I don't know if I pronounce Oshe. Oshe. If I pronounce that well. At his feet is a devotee prostrating in reverence and loyalty, while behind him, a bata, drummer, who celebrates his power through rhythm and sound. There's even a dog beside him, a creature with some spiritual significance in Yoruba cosmology. Ayan, god of music. In this work, Fakeye brings to life the deity of music, showing movement and musical energy. It emphasizes how the figure interacts with musical instruments. The sculpture conveys the joy, rhythm, and communal spirit of sound in Yoruba culture. The carving often shows figures in motions, beating traditional drums or blowing horns, suggesting that music isn't just art, but a living force that connects people and the divine. Arugba Osun. This piece depicts an arugba, a ceremonial calabash carrier for the goddess Osun, the spirit of the river and fertility. In Yoruba tradition, the arugba, I hope I pronounced it well, arugba. The arugba carries offering in ritual festivals like the Osun-Oshogbo celebration, which is a major cultural event honoring Osun. Fakeye's carvings show the woman with a baby strapped to her back, a motif that appears in several of his feminine figures. The calabash she carries, richly carved with human forms, represents unity, community, and spiritual offering. So this figure isn't just decorative. It reflects deep social and spiritual meaning around fertility, devotion, and sacred ritual. Olumeye. This sculpture often appears alongside Fakeye's other mythological works. Olumeye, interpreted as a figure of nobility and grace, is portrayed as a woman richly adorned with beads, wearing a traditional hairstyle, suku, and ornaments that suggest status or royal bearing. A child clings to her back, reinforcing themes of maternal care and lineage. So Fakeye's attention to adornment highlights Yoruba's aesthetics, where beauty and tradition and identity interweave in symbolic details. From sacred shrines to global museums, Fakeye didn't just carve wood, he carved Yoruba history, spirit, legacy that still speaks today. I'm Joedre, and that was an African Untold Story.